When Tesla talks about building a truly low-cost vehicle like the Model 2, most people instinctively imagine compromises. They picture thinner seats, smaller screens, shorter range, or a general step backward in technology. Rhetorically, that's how affordable cars are made. Take an existing platform and remove features until the price works. But the signals coming out of Tesla suggest the Model 2 is being shaped by a very different philosophy. Instead of asking what can be removed, Tesla appears to be asking what absolutely must stay in order to support its long-term autonomy and AI ambitions. That shift changes how we should think about the car entirely, rather than being defined by traditional automotive logic. The Model 2 increasingly looks like a node in Tesla's larger computing network. Decisions about hardware, sensors, and onboard processing power seem to be driven less by comfort or luxury and more by how the vehicle fits into Tesla's roadmap for full autonomy. Robotaxis, and even humanoid robotics. In that context, the most important question is no longer range or horsepower, but how much computing power Tesla believes is enough for an affordable mass-market vehicle and which technologies get locked in early to control cost. At the center of this discussion is Tesla's next-generation AI processor, known internally as AI-5. According to recent comments from Elon Musk and supply chain reporting out of South Korea, AI-5 is scheduled to enter limited production in late 2026. With true volume manufacturing following in 2027, Samsung's new semiconductor fabrication plant in Taylor, Texas, is expected to begin testing critical equipment as early as March, a necessary milestone before mass production can begin. This facility is widely believed to be central to Tesla's AI-5 strategy, marking a deeper integration between Tesla's hardware roadmap and US-based semiconductor manufacturing. Musk has been unusually blunt about the importance of this chip. While the current AI for processor is already delivering strong results with FSD version 14, he has described solving AI-5 as a matter of survival for Tesla. That language is striking, especially given that Tesla continues to publicly state that unsupervised, full self-driving will run on existing AI for hardware. The contradiction is only apparent on the surface. AI-4 may be sufficient to achieve autonomy in constrained or well-understood environments. But Tesla clearly sees additional compute headroom as essential once autonomy scales beyond narrow conditions and into global real-world deployment. This tension is already visible in Tesla's near-term product decisions. The company is moving ahead with Cybercab production using AI-4 rather than waiting for AI-5, effectively betting that its current platform is good enough to launch a commercial robotaxi service. Whether those vehicles will be upgradable to AI-5 remains an open question, but the message is clear. Tesla is willing to lock in hardware early to hit aggressive timelines and price points, while relying on software improvements and data scale to extract value over time. For a future Model 2, this approach is especially revealing. It suggests Tesla may prioritize a stable, cost-controlled hardware platform over cutting-edge components, even if more powerful options are technically available. Instead of constantly refreshing hardware, Tesla appears focused on building the foundation that can improve through software updates, neural network training, and fleet learning. That philosophy aligns closely with the economics of a mass-market vehicle, where margins are thin and predictability matters more than headline-grabbing specs. What elevates AI-5 from an incremental upgrade to a strategic inflection point is Musk's first concrete performance comparison. He has benchmarked AI-5 against NVIDIA's data center class GPUs, specifically the H100, according to Musk. A single AI-5 system on a chip delivers roughly the same inference performance as one NVIDIA H100, while a dual AI-5 configuration approaches the performance of NVIDIA's newer B100 or B200 Blackwell GPUs. For context, the H100 is a roughly 700-watt, $30,000 server chip designed for liquid-cooled data centers. It is the backbone of modern AI training clusters and one of the most powerful inference platforms in the world. Tesla's claim is not that AI-5 matches an H100 in raw, general-purpose computing, but that it achieves comparable performance for Tesla's specific FSD workloads. That distinction matters. Tesla has spent years vertically integrating its software, neural networks, and hardware, allowing it to optimize for exactly the kinds of inference tasks required for autonomous driving. By doing so, Tesla says it can deliver H100 class performance in a compact module mounted behind the glove box, powered by the vehicle's low-voltage electrical system and at a fraction of the cost. If this claim holds up, it has profound implications. For the Model 2, it means that even Tesla's most affordable vehicle could ship with computing capabilities that rival the backbone of today's AI data centers, at least for autonomy-related tasks. That reframes the idea of affordable entirely, instead of being a stripped-down car. The Model 2 could be one of the most compute-dense consumer products ever built, optimized not for luxury, but for intelligence. At the same time, Tesla's strategy appears carefully staged. With AI5's architecture now finalized and moving toward Texas production, the company's internal focus is already shifting again. Tesla has begun laying the groundwork for what it calls Dojo 3, also referred to as AI6. This system revives the Dojo name as the backbone for server-side training and large-scale inference. In Tesla's emerging architecture, AI5 powers the vehicles, handling real-time perception and decision-making, while Dojo systems handle the massive neural network training workloads required to continuously improve autonomy. This division of labor is critical to understanding how Tesla can afford to put advanced compute into a low-cost vehicle. By pushing the most expensive and energy-intensive tasks into centralized data centers, Tesla reduces the burden on the car itself. The vehicle becomes an inference engine rather than a training platform, relying on over-the-air updates and cloud-based learning to get smarter over time. That approach mirrors how smartphones evolved, with powerful local processors paired with cloud infrastructure that handles the heaviest lifting. Seen through this lens, the Model 2 is less a cheap car and more a strategic endpoint of Tesla's autonomy stack. Its hardware choices are not about minimizing cost in isolation, but about minimizing cost while preserving the ability to participate fully in Tesla's AI ecosystem. That may explain why some traditional features could be simplified or removed. While computing hardware remains relatively advanced, from Tesla's perspective, a cheaper seat or simpler interior is far less consequential than locking in a capable AI platform that can generate long-term software revenue. Cybercab further reinforces this idea. By launching Robotaxi hardware on AI for now, Tesla can begin generating data, refining operations, improving its autonomy model in the real world. AI5 then becomes the next step, offering higher density and efficiency once production scales and costs fall. Model 2 slots neatly into this timeline. It does not need to debut with the absolute latest hardware, but it must be compatible with Tesla's autonomy, roadmap, and cost structure. In that sense, the Model 2 is being defined as much by what it cannot be as by what it can. It cannot be a constantly changing platform with frequent hardware revisions, because that would undermine cost control and manufacturing efficiency. It cannot depend on bleeding-edge components that are expensive or supply-constrained. And it cannot be disconnected from Tesla's broader AI strategy, because autonomy is central to the company's long-term value proposition. What emerges instead is a vehicle designed around sufficiency rather than excess. Enough range, enough comfort, and critically, enough computing power to remain relevant for years. Tesla appears confident that AI4 and AI5 represent that threshold, powerful enough to support unsupervised driving, scalable robotaxi deployment, and integration with future AI systems like Optimus. For consumers, this means the Model 2 may challenge expectations in unexpected ways. It may not feel like a traditional budget car, nor will it necessarily chase premium features. Instead, it could feel like a highly focused product, optimized around autonomy and software. The value proposition shifts from what you see and touch to what the car can do over time. Ultimately, the story of the Model 2 is less about cutting costs and more about redefining priorities. Tesla is betting that intelligence, autonomy, and compute density will matter more in the long run than leather seats or oversized displays. If that bet pays off, The Model 2 will not just be an affordable Tesla, it will be a critical building block in Tesla's vision of an autonomous, AI-driven transportation network. 6i.